Hey guys, it is Duke, and welcome back to the episode of Duke's Concrete World Let's Build. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. I know I am, and I'm glad to be back for another episode. So let's dive right on in to what we need to do. So off camera, between last episode and this episode, I went ahead and devised some sort of strategy to build roads in this area, because using the dark, well, I guess it's just green. It's not a dark green, but the green concrete, nevertheless, it makes it interesting to try to find a block that you can use with a road without standing out too much. If we're to use this yellow, yeah, here, I'll just show you. That looks horrible. I do not like that at all. So we came in with the green concrete powder, and I think it works well enough. I considered using some sort of gray, whether it was the light gray or the normal gray, but didn't like how that looked, so I went with the green. I think it doesn't stand out enough, which is good. That's kind of confusing, but I actually do mean it when I say that. I don't want it to stand out a whole bunch. Sometimes, you know, I want builds to stand out because, you know, they're a focal point, but a road like this, nope. I just want you to be able to tell that this is something, and for now it is a road. But I don't want it to be the main attraction of this area. So once we get this bridge up, we get that building, and maybe whatever other thing we can decide to put up here, I don't want you to really focus on the road all that much. But I went with a very similar sort of idea with this one as this one. Honestly, I don't know which one I like better. This one over here, I'm using the actual concrete for every time it goes down in elevation. Over here I did not. I just have concrete powder the entire way, and I think that's okay, but I really don't know which one's better, so you guys are gonna have to help me out with that. Also, this is here, let's just we'll just get rid of this for now. I want to test some things out. So shulker boxes got some changes, and I want to see if these things kinda like that. Honestly, not the... Well, hold up a second. Let's put that back for now. Let's come on over here. I need to check this out. If we were to go lime... I don't know. I kinda want to use it for, like... It might not be a bad idea for decoration. Hold up a second. What if we did... this? Give me that back. We had... Yeah. Try that. Get rid of this, put that back, take that out. Will that work? Actually, that's dark enough. Let's see what this one looks like. Because that's actually dark enough to be used as green. That is very dark. Well, now I want to come back over here. Okay. So what if we did turn... I like the swirl. I like the swirl a lot. Never really used it all that much, but it looks okay. So that's pretty dark. Let's get rid of it and put the lime. There's enough difference there. Okay, never mind. I thought maybe we could try to consider something like that, but I don't think we're gonna be able to use this for the time being. If you guys can think of something for me to use with the shulker box, I will, because that actually, it might be a cool idea. Also, the beds. We now have multicolored beds, so we might be able to find a bed that suits these places. Let's take out the types of beds that I think personally will look good. The white bed's kind of weird. You know, it's not. I like the light. I like the normal gray. The light gray is not... Actually, these bed textures are really cool. I really like the colored beds. But I don't know... I think this one obviously matches the best because we're using a lot of gray here, and they obviously did try to do that. I think the black almost matches too much with the floor to look good in a building like this, so black's off the table. We're not going to be using that one. But which one of these gray looks the best? I like this because it stands out, and obviously you can tell there's a bed there. But I do like the gray bed. It's a very nice color. Alright, what if we did... Let's just put down the gray beds, because I think that's the one I'd rather go with. And if you guys decide that the light gray's the better one, just comment down below, being like, hey Duke, I know you're trying the light gray and you didn't prefer it to the gray, but I do, so change it for me. And maybe I will, I don't know. I mean, I'm always up to suggestions, and this house is kind of annoying. I think it was a horrible idea, this one right here. I'm really let down by my decision to put this right here in the middle, because it just doesn't look good at all. And it takes up so much room, it's just not ideal. So, I don't know how I feel about that. But in today's episode, I want to get into building this bridge. Honestly, shouldn't be too crazy to do, but the lack of slabs and stairs might make this project into something a little bit more difficult than I anticipate it to be. So because of that, we may have some fun with this. I want to replace all of this with the gray, and I want to line it all up, and I want it to be weather clear. But I'm going to do that off camera because I don't feel like you guys care enough about me replacing simple stuff like this. So I'm going to be back. Alright guys, I've been doing some work, and I'm going to show you what I've done. I've done 2 different sides, so either one of them will stay, or neither of them will stay. It just depends on what you guys think. So here is the one side. This was the first side I did. Very, very basic. I mean, not much time was really put into this, but in the end, I think it suits the area because of the fact the concrete makes everything else so very basic and standard that having anything too detailed, I believe, might just look out of place. So I went with this. We used the gray concrete as the pillars. We have the light gray up here, and then we use black as sort of, well, I wouldn't say accent because there sure is a heck of a lot of it, but really just another color to add in. And I think it looks okay, but I didn't like it too much. I liked it enough, but not too much. So I went over here on the other side and I did this. There's a bit more color, and there's a bit more to it. The thing is, I don't like it. I think it looks very out of place, and I think this side actually looks better. So, if anything, we're going to be going with this side. Because this side, here, I'll give you guys a look at this side because I haven't spent much time over here, but this is what this side looks like. So take it all in, enjoy it before it's gone, because I am getting rid of this, and honestly, I think that's probably for the best. I don't know what you guys think about it, but I'm just going to get rid of it because of the fact that I don't think it looks good, and if I don't think it looks good, I'm not going to enjoy seeing it. If I don't enjoy seeing it, it's probably not worth even having up. So we're going to get rid of it. And if we revert back to this and it's good enough for you guys, then it's probably going to be good enough for me. If not, we can honestly just do some changes. I'm not opposed to making changes to this design, as it is such a simple, yet okay looking design. You know, if I had to rate this design, I'd give it about a 5. 5 out of 10. But the design I had on this side originally, the one that I'm tearing down, I'd give more like a 3. So honestly, that's where I stand. I'm a little bit about either one of them. And the thing is, I don't like the fact it's kind of difficult to get through here on a boat. Maybe, I'm just now thinking of this. What if we did some sort of little arch here? We'll use, let's use this as one side. We tear this little bit out here, right here in the middle. And we go up and up, sort of like that. and we morph an arch into this bottom section so people can drive through on boats and stuff. Theoretically. Because honestly it won't be happening, but could this work? Could this work? I don't know. I think it's a little too small. We're gonna have to expand it a little bit because yeah, we're gonna need to. It's not perfect, that's for sure. What if we went gray concrete to gray concrete? Because those might work out here. So if we brought this back down again, like we just deleted, but bringing it back, and we got rid of this, we have that. Okay. So we want maybe to start there, bring it out, and then just have that. It's a very, very basic arch. Not a huge fan. I wish it was just one wider. Maybe we should make it one wider. Alright, so you start here. And then we come on in and say this is the next two. Ah, shoot. This is not what I'm going for at all. What if we did that and we have these running across here, and then it still needs to be bigger even yet. I'm gonna mess with this. Alright, so we're on to something, but I don't know if we're done. It's definitely turning into something a little bit nicer than what we had. I do like the fact we're incorporating the shape of this bridge into this thing as well. And I mean that by saying it's at an angle like this. So I think it's a good improvement. But I don't think we're done quite yet. And I really just cannot put my finger on it in terms of what I need to change. It's like this side needs to come out even more or something like that. And just have it really extremely curved, but that doesn't look good either. Ugh, why won't this just... What? No, sorry, recipe book is, it's not even in there, so that's nothing. Yeah, we're gonna leave this. I'm gonna make the other side, and honestly don't know what to expect from this side either. So we went from... Alright, so we split those two out, we split those two out. So we'll split these two out, we'll split these out. So it's like this to this. Alright, and then we went in front. But what if we did in front here, rather, on this side, and we did in front here? So we still got to go out that... Oh, it's a 2-block on this side. Was this one 2-block? Yeah, it is. Okay, okay. So we can replicate it, kind of. If we truly want to. I don't know if we really want to, because it's definitely not the perfect design, but it is a design, you know? You know? Alright, so we're getting somewhere. This side does seem to go up more on that side, though. So if we did something like that. Yeah, maybe. No. Don't like that. Shoot. Maybe it needs to come more that way first. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely an okay shape. Because of the fact it's at an... If this was straight on, guys, I would have this down and done. But, you know, we're not getting that luck here. So, if we just cover this up, because that way we can get this sort of feel for it. How will that work? Also, should we have the... Yeah, we need to keep the tube sort feel in here. So let's bring it up. We'll cover that and that. And rain yet again. That does not look good. Does not look good. Let's bring this up. Because we have to. And cover that and that. like so. Okay, that side's a little bit more reasonable. How does it look? Doesn't look tremendous from the inside. Is that going to change how this thing looks? No, it's not. If we put that block there. Oh, actually, that helps a lot. Because it definitely evens out the side. The only thing I don't like is the fact of how straight this side is. But, I don't know what else we can do about that. The only thing I can think on this side is sort of doing the same thing. And then just bringing it up last second. That helps. Okay. Nice improvement there. So, if we changed this out, will that look better or worse? I kind of like having it all gray on the underside here. You know? It just blocks out anything else. We could totally roll with that. Alright. I suppose... Oh, voice. I suppose we could roll with that. That'll work. It's good enough. If we're using more natural blocks like dirt and cobble and stuff, I feel like we could use this exact structure, but it would look like it fits a lot better. I feel like it doesn't fit because we're using the concrete, but we're going to roll with that nevertheless. And so moving on to the last part of today's episode, and that is the fact that I have been asked, well, I asked you guys, actually, I should start that way, what should I do for the water? And I was told use some glass. So they were saying we'd put one on the surface and then have a gap, a little something like this, so you could still see water, yet it would be a little bit more fitting. And I like that. I do like that. I think that might actually be something that we could work with. And what would be really cool is if we took one of these and put them down under there in the shallow spots. We might actually really be onto something doing it like this. And maybe every once in a while we could have the light blue or something. You know, we'll just put some down. We'll try to do it in this little area here. We'll just sort of scatter them about. Nothing really on purpose, just wherever. Would the cyan work? I almost feel like it might actually. Wow. Yeah, might as well. We could try it. So you really can't see it all that well, which is fine. We'll cover it up. I feel like blue should be our primary color, and then we'll use the rest whenever we can. So now we have that. Let's take these out, replace those. Okay, and then what we'll do, we're gonna need that gray and just bring it down because I don't want to mess with that. I don't really want to deal with the sand and stuff right now. That's just kind of whatever. So then that's not perfect. Put these down. And we'll put these down. You can't see it too much, but try to light blue. What if... No. What if we try white or light blue underneath here? Let's cover that up with something. We tried light blue down there and then blue on top. Feel like that could be okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, as long as you can still see the water, because I feel like the water, it makes it feel like it should be there, but I still want it to feel like concrete. You know, our world definitely needs to be. So, actually, that might really work. It'll involve some underwater terraforming, but I probably won't go too far out here and do it. I'll only do it in some spots, the shallower spots where you can see it. But I think that's actually a very good improvement. So, thank you to whoever commented that. I forget off the top of my head, which I feel kind of bad about. Normally, I'm better with that, and I know exactly who's commenting. So I apologize for forgetting. right now, but nevertheless, thank you for the comment. I'm pretty sure that was on my most recent episode, so, you know, I like to see that people are getting involved and, you know, commenting and you know, just helping support the channel, so thank you for that. Also, you probably, at this point, have seen my 500 subscriber video, so that's pretty darn awesome as well. Thank you guys for that, and I'm gonna wrap up the episode right here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did so, and leave a comment down below telling me what you'd like to see next. And if you're new to the channel or the series, be sure to subscribe. This has been Duke. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.